Coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria, it's MOMENTSZ, the show for millennials. Our guests today are Mr. Tourism Nigeria 2016 Daniel IZZY, Blessing UTANUG Michael. Let's talk everything self-acceptance.
I define self-acceptance like loving your life.
Self-acceptance is accepting, first of all, your default setting.
Thank you very much.
I like that so much.
How do teens deal with this with so much influence all around? You're about to find out.
Today it's about self-acceptance. In the studio with us we have a king and a queen, as Amanda said to you. We have IZZY Daniel, who's Mr. Tourism 2016. He's also a model and an actor. And we also have, and I'm so excited to hear from her, Queen Blessing. She's a preacher, she's a writer, she's a motivational speaker. Welcome to the studio, guys. I just have to say, I think there's
like,
I know, like royalty. And
no,
she's sitting.
I have royalty in the building.
I know, literally she's like that.
Thank you.
I know.
God. Give us a wave. I know, wave.
All right, I'm going to do that.
Oh my gosh, you guys look amazing, and I'm loving the hat.
I know.
Loving the style.
The whole monochrome thing. You got it going on.
Working. You guys look amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this topic?
Well, for me, I think I understand the angle she's coming from. And I define self-acceptance like loving your life. If I say self, it connotes so many things.
Yes.
The way you look, the way you walk, maybe your pride. But I say loving your life and wanting to live. That means understanding your person, understanding your purpose. Yes. And if you understand your purpose, if you know why you're living, everything about you will work in consistency with your destiny. That's my view.
That's so deep.
Oh, what about you?
Oh.
Well, self-acceptance for me, I would say, is taking yourself the way you are. Like being able to see yourself for you. Being able to see yourself from your own eye, not from another person's eye. Because seeing yourself from another person's eye makes you go the extreme to be what they want you to be.
Thank you.
And not what you want to be.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
that is just my simple explanation.
I totally agree with you. I mean, you see some people, because somebody has a car and then they don't. That in itself makes them feel somehow like, oh, okay, maybe if I want to go for a job interview now. Some people think they have to step out of an AC car so that they look fresh and they look like, oh yes,
And
they are
with
well
those people,
deserving of the job.
Don't come
Okay,
sweaty and smelly to that interview.
but if you
get
don't have a car, so you should not go for an interview.
Try to get a car. Work towards getting a car. Save up
Well,
money
the
and
job-
get a car.
the
This is
job-
what I'm talking about. So
The
you busy
job.
take care of your life.
No, but the job.
But you're
trying
going to get
the
a job so you can have money to buy the car, say.
But
So
you
you
cannot
should borrow.
you cannot use
But that's
taxi
the
or you can't
thing.
use your friend's car.
Girls, see, that's the thing. People, you see people, they feel, oh, if I want to get a girl, I have to have a car. They will not borrow their friend's car.
be
Sometimes
posing.
you will not be hearing, they come, and I'll bring the car shortly. Wait, now. I just want quickly set P. Bargaining on someone else's car because you feel you don't have what it takes unless you have something you don't have. That is, you're not accepting yourself. And that is where I am going to. Not that you have
I was
to.
just joking before. You're actually right about that.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say, you're laughing.
I'm winning her to my side.
No, you're not. You're not. Let me tell you how. What I'm trying to say, in as much as you don't pretend, do not get comfortable with the fact that you're boarding a bus daily, day in, day out. Yeah, you should be uncomfortable. I showed you that video on the lobster like some weeks ago. It says you don't grow until you're uncomfortable. If you're comfortable, like, oh, I'm a hustler, they take bus every day, you would keep taking bus. You would keep soaking that gari. Have a dream.
Yeah, sure,
Okay,
sure.
okay.
This is my point, and this is my view on this. You know, I want to use myself as an example. Yeah, I see myself as a brand. That's it. I'm a brand of my own, and I take nothing less than excellent. At the same time, make yourself a brand. because there can be two blessings in the world, just me.
Yes.
My DNA confirms that, just me.
Yes, that's the thing. There can't be two blessings in the world. But for example, you have like this little gap in your teeth, like an open teeth stuff. It's really cute. But now, that is blessing. But then you now go and you see some people smiling and then you say, oh, because I'm the only one that has this. I think I look weird. And then you're trying to smile like, Do you understand? I'm not saying don't better yourself, but the gap tooth is who you are. Do you understand? That is blessing, not the kind of dentition every other person
that means
has.
You should make perfect whatever you have.
Yes, he wants to say something.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Well, I've been listening to you all, and I think I want to just clear the air a little bit. Well, there's self-acceptance, there is purpose, there is aim, there is ambition. Now, I think, there are different things. Now, self-acceptance for me, first of all, I am not that muscular. I'm good like that. That's self-acceptance. I like myself the way I am. I like myself that, okay, I can wear a size 34 trousers and I'm cool with it. You wear a size 38, your business, not mine. Now, I want to be famous. That's my aim. I don't need to accept myself like, I don't know how you get it, Jack. I understand where she's coming from, but I'm trying to split. There's a little difference.
Line, right?
Yes, between now, I want to be famous. I want the world to look for me. That is your aim. That is your ambition. It has nothing to do with your self-accepting. I don't know how you get it, Jack. And now you want to be a good inspirational speaker. That's your purpose. That's what you've always wanted to be. So self-acceptance really has nothing to do with whether you're riding a car to go get a girl or you're trying to impress somebody else. It's about like the way God created you. Because if you're saying people don't speak, if you're saying self-acceptance is about all those other stuff, then why do we go to the gym?
No, see,
my point.
No, but I get that though.
I understand what you're saying perfectly. But of course there is a need to better yourself. But at the same time, for instance, I wouldn't pass for a slender girl. Do you understand? When I see people dancing, I dance, by the way. So I love
Everyone
people.
dances.
No, but I dance,
Everyone
not dance.
dances.
So now you see people dancing, and then when you check all these ballet videos, contemporary videos, hip-hop videos, you see a lot of slender girls. Do you understand? I am like this. God created me like this. I love dancing. I can do it. But that doesn't mean I should look down on myself because I'm a size 10 and someone else doing it is a size 8. Do you understand? If I want to lose the weight, can I even lose the weight is the question. But at the same time, me being this, do you know how many people I am motivating? That, okay, you being this and you being able to do a full split. Do you know what I mean? It is a wow factor. And when you're looking at a dancer, you're like, okay, no, who's a chubby girl that can split? My name is there. Not me trying to be like everybody else.
You want to do a split for
That's what I'm saying. When you accept yourself, you kind of distinguish yourself from the others. Like you're just unique in your own way. Like for instance now, okay, the whole male pageant stuff. Now you don't really
want to talk about
No, I'm trying to give you an example. Now you don't really see guys going with the whole beard stuff. But I said to myself, like, what the hell, like, for crying out loud, I love my beard. Why should I take it?
It really does stand out.
Were you supposed to shave your beard?
Yeah, you're supposed to shave. Yeah.
Sorry. Maybe that's what made you win.
He's going to tell us more about the beard shaving and
No,
everything.
I'm just giving an illustration.
It is only getting interesting in the studio and it is getting heated because I think we're all clashing in our views and everything. But more on this discussion, more on accepting yourself. Does it hinder you from improving yourself? We would have more of this after the break.
We are coming in to correct some errors and also make it what it really is.
Wow. And you're still on to MOMENTSZ, and we're talking about self-acceptance. We still have the kings and the queen in the building.
Yes, and I'm giving them drinks fit for kings and queens.
Yeah, Belum is special, but I don't know why it's looking this color today. What happened?
Well, I did a little something. I'm trying to be a little extra.
Versatile.
Yes, I'm accepting my skills.
For what it is.
But just when we went on break, I was just asking you like about your Miss Christian Ambassador. How does that happen? Like, what is, like, I've never heard about that before. I don't know. Have you guys heard about that before?
No, it's new.
Is it?
All right, it's new actually.
Okay.
It happens in Abuja at the National Ecumenical Center this year, yeah.
Okay.
October this year. And the aim of Miss Christian Nigeria is to produce a Christian queen.
Nice.
That will go about representing Christians, evangelisms, and, you know, moral ethics.
See when people do.
I actually love that because most pageants don't really uphold godly values.
And you know what? Another vision about this is that pageantry actually started from the church, if you know.
Really?
You know?
I did know that.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
School
It's like the church has lost it to the world. We are not saying the world are not doing it right. We are not trying to condemn someone else, but you all know what's happening and the view people have about pageantry these days, whether right or wrong. So we are coming in to correct some errors and also make it what it really is.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Should we
No
clap
pressure.
to that? Like,
Wonderful.
but then I wanted to tackle him because
Gang.
because he said something about self-acceptance being different from your aim, being different from your purpose and your destiny. I do not think so. I actually think that to have an aim or to have a purpose, you must accept yourself, but you must also work on yourself. Because even you, as you were entering the pageantry, they probably taught you how to walk or how to answer questions. That's improving on yourself. What if you used to stammer? Will you say, I'm accepting myself for the way I am?
Okay.
You probably won't get it.
Okay, now self-acceptance is accepting, first of all, your default setting.
Thank you very much.
I like that so much. Default setting.
Okay.
Your default setting. And then learning how to catwalk, learning how to do the whole posing, strike a pose and everything. That's like an aim or like a process.
Because
to make you better.
Yes, to make you achieve something. That's what I'm trying to say.
To make you better.
Yes, to make you better. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. To make you better, no doubt. But first of all, you've accepted yourself. I don't know whether you get, like, you're not doing it because you don't feel right with yourself already.
There was a man that said, he was praying to God, and he said, give me the grace to accept the things that I cannot change, and give me the strength to change the things that are wrong with me and everything, and then give me the wisdom to know which is which. Do you understand? There are some things that are, if you have K-leg, you can't now say you won't go to some places because you feel like, oh no, that is who you are. Fine, know what fits you. Know what, do you understand? Know what fits you. Know that, okay, you can't wear extra mini skirts because then it brings maybe it brings it into it brings attention, yes. But that doesn't mean you will now bring yourself down or now feel less of a human being because other people have straight legs. Do you understand? Yeah. That is self-acceptance. There are some things you cannot change.
Of course.
Do you understand? There are some things you can, we're not now saying don't better yourself or don't try to be who. But I don't know.
So do you think that people just feel like self-acceptance leads to complacency? Like if you just accept yourself, then you don't need to try to be more. You don't need to push yourself.
I don't think so.
No, on that note, I would say, don't take responsibility for what you can change. Because if you do that, they are going to weigh you down. And you're going to be angry with God. But accept yourself for who you are and work to be the best of you. That has been my point.
To be the best version of who you are.
Definitely accepting your self-acceptance is all about accepting what you can't change.
I feel like our society, we have all these standard definitions of what beauty is. And I think that's a major point, from which people come from in terms of not accepting oneself and wanting to be like this or that. How do you handle those things? How do you stop comparing yourself? How do you, look at the person in the magazine and, on Instagram and still, look at your own self in the mirror and not just say, okay, yeah, I think I'm all right, but be able to say, yes, girl, you look fine. Do you understand? How do you get to that point with all the pressure to be a certain way?
I think you need to surround yourself with positive energy. Yes, positive vibes. Yeah. People that believe in who you are. And who you can be, not who you are not. Yeah. Do you understand? Because some people might say, oh, you should be like that, and necessarily you can't. Because that is not, just like how you say, oh, Lisa, I think you can dance. I think you can go to dance with Peter or something. And you, in your mind, you know that even if I try so hard, I was born with 2 left feet. Do you understand? Yeah. So I think you need to surround yourself with those type of people. Because when I used to dance, I used to feel bad. There was a time I couldn't watch myself dancing because in my mind I'm like, God, I look like a rolling ball. Do you understand? Because I'm like, I'm so big, and then you know when everybody is, and then no Christian mother arms, I'm like, oh no, my arms are flapping too much and all those things. But then people started coming to me, oh my God, I love watching you dance, because when you dance, it shows me that I can do this. Why you laugh? I can what?
There is hope.
What did you say?
I said there is hope.
There's hope.
If you can dance, then Nigeria will be better.
And I think that kind of energy actually helped me accept that, okay, I can't do this even while I'm like this. Yeah. So I think positive energy, but you were trying to say something.
Yes, I was trying to say that for me, I think beauty is in the eye of the beholder. 1, and then 2, beauty is inside.
Yeah, I want to change that thing about behold. I think beauty should be in the eye of the beholden.
No, because like you looking what you think is not beautiful, it might be very beautiful to someone else.
You look at yourself and say,
you know, the eye of the holder, not
the eye of the holder.
Because different beholders will look at you different ways, and then you also look at yourself different ways based on people's perspective.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming.
This episode actually opened my eyes to some things.
Yeah,
it showed me that in as much as you are who you are, there are some things that should change, and there are some things that should just be.
I know that you should accept you for who you are, which is what I always believed anyways. But at the same time, strive to be the best version of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, this episode was very close to home for me, actually, because for the longest time, I struggled with like body image issues, like, oh, I don't have breasts, or oh, I don't have bum. Like, do you understand? And like, there's such like a standard definition of beauty, you know, and like what like a girl is supposed to look like. And I'm like, oh, my legs are because I have K-legs, as you people kept mentioning. I was like, I was just cringing so much. I do actually, and it's a thing I struggled with for a long time. But I've actually come to a place where I can look at myself in the mirror. And I'm not just saying, okay, I think I tried. I'm actually saying, like, girl, you fine. As in John, it's like, I've come a long way.
Yes,
I'm very grateful. So, I mean, you guys at home love yourself for the way you are, you know, and thank you so much for watching today. We can't thank you enough for, you know, constantly coming back here. I mean, as I've said before, we are nothing without you. Thank you for your time, for your attention, and we hope that whatever issues you're struggling with in your life, whatever body image issues, you know, be whatever, so you accept yourself, and as Amanda says, fight for that which can change. Okay? You can always join the conversation, guys. Let us know what you think. You can meet us on any of our social media platforms. Just don't forget to hashtag MOMENTSZ. We'll see you again soon. And don't forget, guys, everyone deserves a moment, so go get yours.